Fairly Odd Parents is a very laid-back, simple, kind of ridiculous show, but today we're going to be talking about a very interesting episode. Not exactly interesting, but I'm just going to call it interesting because of the entire plot of the episode. Today we're going to talk about Season 8, Episode 2, Timmy's Secret Wish. Let's quickly do an analysis of the episode so we can really get the idea of what I'm about to talk about. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. The episode starts off with Timmy trying to finish his last couple of wishes to hit 1 million wishes, which has never been done before, and we're gonna find out why. So Timmy makes his 1 millionth wish, and he's then taken to Fairy World to celebrate. Then Jorgen, this fairy guy, brings out a million floats showing all of Timmy's wishes, and turns out they're all on fire.
Hey yo, what?
Meaning, basically, all of Timmy's wishes were all just like basically disasters. Ridiculous. We shouldn't actually be surprised about this. So Jorgen then puts Timmy in a cell to await trial to prove that he is not the worst god kid ever. Which I don't think they needed a trial for. They could have just concluded because Timmy has made every single terrible wish in the world at this point. So Timmy then goes to trial with Cosmo as his lawyer. And in old Cosmo fashion, he thought he was ruling to prove that Timmy was the worst god kid ever. So he brings a buttload of evidence against Timmy to prove that he is the worst god kid. And then this evidence is used against Timmy to prove that he is the worst. You know, I'm actually gonna skip the court scene because everything there was all bullshit. So Timmy then admits that he made a secret wish with Cosmo and then wished Cosmo himself would forget about it.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
I mean, I don't really see the point of wishing that Cosmo would forget about it because Cosmo probably would have forgotten about it with or without the wish. I mean, he literally forgets everything else. And we found out that he made this wish 50 years ago.
Okay.
With this, Timmy is then ruled to be the worst god kid ever. He's sent back to a 50-year advanced world. One funny thing I found out about this episode is the fact that their description of the future is just everything hovering. Timmy is then aged back 50 years and he's all old and wrinkly. Then he talked to Mr. Crocker and said he felt like something in his life was missing and all this stuff like that. And apparently, conveniently, Mr. Crocker had a time portal.
Is this nigga serious?
A portal that would instantly transport them back to Fairy World. Timmy meets with Wanda and Cosmo. They turn him back to a kid. They regroup. They go save Poof in some weird world, and they go back to the court scene. They broke a couple laws, this and that. All in all, Timmy got away from this scot-free. He walked away from this without breaking a sweat. So everything's back to normal thanks to the power of love or some stupid bullshit.
You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
With the analysis being done, let's actually talk about my own personal takes on this episode. First thing I'd like to say is the fact that this episode would have actually made a good way to end the show. I mean, just to made like a good final episode for the entire show. They could have just ended the show here and nobody would be mad. But, of course, the execution of this episode was very trash. It was filled with so many unnecessary jokes. The jokes were so trash. The whole court scene, I could not stand it. It was annoying as fuck. I'm sorry for cussing this much, but it is the fact. The episode was pretty bad. They could have executed this episode a lot more. And another thing I feel they did not do very well is the fact that they treated Timmy's wish like another typical wish that any immature kid can make. But it really isn't. Setting back reality for 50 years is not something you just walk away from. That is the plot hole in this entire episode. You can't walk away from this, like literally setting time back. No one could age for 50 years. People who are old stay old for 50 years. You're 10, you stay 10 for 50 years. But time is progressing. So that is a very terrible thing. It's a very, very dark wish if you really think into it. So them saying like, okay, he made a wish that brought a baby to life. So for that, we're gonna let him go. We're gonna let him off the hook. It does not make any sense. And another plot hole is the fact that a fairy organization who is supposed to be with kids for their whole childhood did not realize that fairies were spending 50 years with kids that shouldn't have been with for 50 years. Like, They did not realize that kids were not aging 50 years. So what's the point of the organization at all? So I feel like the fairy world also has a part to play in this mistake, which is also a plot hole that they did not explore. It's bad. My overall rating for this episode was probably like 4 out of 10. It could have been better. It could be better. That's what I feel. It could be a better episode, but it was not well executed. In conclusion, Timmy Turner is a selfish, irresponsible, and reckless person, which is not really surprising to us. But I am pointing this out. If you guys want to see me talk about any other characters who have made worse decisions or worse wishes, please leave that in the comment. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. And I think that will be the end of the video. I'll see you guys in the next one.